Hey, welcome to another training. This training I think is really important. I call it the 5 C's. And the reason why I have chose to put this in the Facebook group is because when you practice these 5 C's, I call them the 5 C's for success. It helps you regardless of what stage you are at in your business. And I know that people that enter this group are in all different phases. Some people are brand new. Some people have been in entrepreneurship for a while and they're feeling kind of stuck. Other people are going, but they want to scale. And so it doesn't matter where you are in your journey of entrepreneurship, adding these 5 C's are going to help you. And if you're newer to my world, welcome. My name is Amy Sanders. I am super passionate about helping you expose your strengths and teaching you how to build a successful business online. And it's literally my favorite thing to do. I love seeing women jump in and do the work and start scaling. And yeah, I'm just super passionate about it. So we are going to get into the 5 C's. I think this training is going to be pretty short. It's probably only going to be about 10 minutes, but I want you to take this training seriously, take some notes, and apply these 5 C's to your life. And as you apply these 5 C's to your life, it literally can increase anything that's going on in your life. So if you're trying to build more self-trust, you're stuck in imposter syndrome, or you're like, how do I level up? All these can help. And the thing that I love about it is that they actually build on each other. So I've had a lot of people ask me like, well, how do I gain more confidence? Like, go through the 5 C's, do the 5 C's. How do I develop more self-trust? Implement the 5 C's. Anyway, so you get the point. Let's get into it. Let's do this. So the very first C, when you are embarking on a journey or you are embarking on doing something new, so whether you're now just starting a business or say that you've decided to add a new social media platform, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, when it's something new, the very first C is commitment. You need to commit to what you've decided to do. And as you commit, you've made the choice. You're like, I am all in. Now, when you commit, what does your mind do? Your mind starts to freak out. Your mind starts to tell you all of the reasons why this is not going to work for you. Your mind starts to give you all of the drama. It'll bring up past evidences of things like that didn't work out for you, so that you kind of start to freak out. Your mind, if you understand that your mind will always bring you lots of drama and a lot of lies, then you can move forward understanding, yep, this is going to happen. And when it happens, you're like, okay, there it is, but I have committed to this, so I am going to stay the path. I have committed to posting 3 reels a week, or 3 reels, sorry, 3 reels a week. So this is what I'm going to do. You've just committed. Another thing you can do around the commitment is you can come up with all the reasons why your mind might come up with stuff, different things, and then create strategies to overcome that. Because you've committed, you're doing it, you're moving forward, okay? The second C is consistency. So consistency is just doing the same thing. I see this in entrepreneurship all of the time, that you make some sales, or maybe you even get your first client and you're all excited. But what you do is, once you have a little bit of success, or you get that first client, or you get that first paid whatever, you stop doing the things that brought you the money, the client, the success. You get a little bit comfortable, you get a little bit complacent, and then it takes away from your momentum. So consistency is key. Every single successful business, it doesn't matter if it is a coaching business, it doesn't matter if it is like a massive organization with like hundreds or thousands of employees, it does not matter. They all have something in common, and that is consistency. They kept with it. They kept going. They do what they say they're going to do, and they show up and they do the thing. So consistency, don't give up on it. Every single time you commit to something and then you don't do it and you're not consistent, you're actually robbing yourself of building that self-trust, and you are agreeing that what you want most is not important to the uncomfortable feeling of maybe making the post, like sending the post out or sending the email out or making the offer or whatever. So consistency, that is number 2. Staying consistent will always equal success. If you are consistently putting stuff out there, it will come back to you. Along those same lines, I want you to think about when you're building something and you're starting to get some momentum. I'm a huge believer that little by little, things will grow, 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 build, build, build. For instance, this video. So this video, this is a free video. No one is paying me to do this. In fact, no one is watching me. I'm not even online doing this live, but I'm like, I want to create a training. I want to put it out there because when I put it out there, I'm being consistent, delivering value. And if I believe that I'm delivering enough value, value will also come back to me. So it works both ways. Like energetically, things will flow. So consistency is what helps bring your energetics up. Consistency also helps you build self-trust, all of the things. In fact, everything I say right now is going to help you build self-trust. And that is key because when you have self-trust, you totally know that you can make whatever you want happen. Super, super important. Okay. So consistency, number 2. Number 3 is courage. Now, 3 is kind of interesting because people look at people who have courage as noble. They look up to them. A lot of times they have them on like pedestals, and it's like a really respectable thing, right? To have courage. The problem is courage doesn't necessarily feel good. So it's considered a positive emotion, but it's actually something that is scary. It doesn't feel good. So when you are experiencing going through like, okay, I'm going to have the courage to do this thing. I'm going to have the courage to post that post that's super scary. I'm going to have the courage to make an offer. I'm going to have the courage to follow up with that offer that I made last week or yesterday, right? You have the courage, even though it's kind of scary. You have the courage to do the new thing, even though it doesn't feel good. So when you're practicing courage, again, your mind will freak out. Your brain will tell you like, let's stay safe. Let's not do this thing. This is scary. And it might look like procrastination. It might look like excuses, like you're making excuses as to why you didn't have time to post the post, or why you didn't have time to make the call, or why you didn't have time to follow up, or why you didn't have time to send the email. Whatever it is, will take away from your courage. But when you do the things, your courage builds. And when your courage builds, it actually takes you into the 4th C, which is capability. Now, capability is kind of exciting because when you have capability and you're building off the other C's that come before it, you start to look at yourself and be like, wait, I can do this. You start to feel a little bit better. You start to have a little more confidence in your skill set. You feel like things are working, things are flowing, and you're like, wait, I can do this. I actually am believing that I'm good at this. I actually believe I can go out and do more and bring more customers, more money, all of the things. So capability is kind of exciting, but you have to go through those first 3 to build that capability. And what I like to liken this to, just I love analogies. So if you followed me at all, you know that I give a lot of analogies. Is I look at all of these C's that build on each other as something that happened in my life, which actually I'm now backing up. Before I even talk about that analogy, I'm going to finish with the 5th C. Okay. So the 5th C is confidence. So as you commit to the thing, you just are like, I am all in, regardless of what my brain says, I am all in. And I am going to be consistent no matter what. I'm going to do the things, and I'm going to build that self-trust, which is going to give me more courage. And I'm going to move through that fear, knowing that this might not feel good, but what I want on the other side is more important than how I feel right now, doing the scary thing. Number 4 is capability. Starts to get a little easier, right? But as you go through all of those 4, you breed confidence. And confidence is awesome. Confidence is actually how you feel about yourself, like the attitude you have about yourself. That's confidence. Self-trust is your relationship with yourself. So as you go through these 5 C's, you're going to breed self-trust and you're going to gain self-confidence. Both are amazing and both go hand in hand, and there are similarities. Now, bringing it back to my story I was going to share a second ago. So when you go through all of these things, they build, they get better. So when you're starting a new job, or when you're starting out on a new endeavor, or you're adding something new to your business, you can implement these 5 C's and things will start to work in your favor. And the story I was going to tell is, when I was younger, I wanted to be a fitness instructor. I wanted to be a fitness instructor so bad. I thought it was like the ultimate dream to like teach fitness classes to people. I don't know. I was so excited by it. So I went through all of the things. I couldn't get certified until I was 18. I wanted to get certified when I was like 16, 17. But so as soon as I was 18, I took the test and I passed. I became a fitness instructor. It was awesome. But then I was like, wait, I like don't know if I know how to do this, right? So the imposter syndrome comes up, all of the things, but I just went into it anyway. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just commit to this. And so I started asking the gyms like, hey, could I come teach for you? And with the fitness world, you have to like go out and you actually have to like try out like an audition. Jeez, I'm speaking too fast. So you have to audition to see if they'll like hire you. I had no clue what I was doing, but I had committed to being a fitness instructor, right? And I was super consistent, like learning all of the things, learning the routines, coming up with stuff. And I was consistent in the fact that I kept going to gyms and asking, can I teach for you? The first gym that hired me, I taught for free. The second gym paid me $10 a class, $10 a class. And if you know anything about teaching, it doesn't matter if it's fitness, it doesn't even matter like what form of teaching, the prep behind the scenes takes a lot of time. Fitness instructing is like a lot of time. So I would probably spend 2 or 3 hours like for the 1 hour I'd actually get paid on the class. Okay. But as I kept showing up in front of people and I kept doing the thing, I gained courage. Like I was like, oh, I can do this. I can get in front of the class. I can take them through a workout. I can help them feel good. I'm feeling good by doing it. I'm totally motivated. And as I did that, the capability built. Whereas like, I know how to do this. I can do this. And as that built, the courage came, right? Now it doesn't matter how often I teach or don't teach. I know that I'm an amazing instructor. I can give anyone a killer workout without even having to prep. I'm like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do boot camp? Do you want to do cycling? Do you want to do weight training class? Do you want to do yoga? Do you want to do Zumba? I know that I can do all of those things. I can teach all of those things because I taught so many fitness classes. But in the beginning, it wasn't that way. And I like to bring this analogy up because I was young. I was like 18 years old, but I just stuck with it. And what happened over time is I did become an expert in the field. I did get really confident in my skills. And with that, I was able to just learn how to teach just about anything. And I'm not saying this to like pat myself on the back. I'm saying like that is an analogy that you can look at, like a story you can look at and be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So where am I in my journey with what I am building? What do I need to do in order to take it to the next level? What do I need to do to breed more confidence in this skill set? Do I need to study more? Do I need to watch more trainings? Do I need a coach? Do I need someone to help me through my mindset blocks? Like, what is it that is going to help you level up to the next level? I can't answer that for you, but you can answer it for yourself. So your homework is to ask the questions, whatever endeavor you are out on, trying to level up to the next step. Where are you in the 5 C's? And where are you lacking within the 5 C's? What do you need to do? And then make a plan to go do it and start today. Tomorrow is another day, but you can do the little steps of whatever it is that are going to move you that much faster to your next goal by starting today. Ask the questions, get clear, start today. Now, last but not least, if you liked this training, comment below, let me know. I always like to know feedback. And also, if you are interested in coaching more, there are all sorts of links all over this group. Click the link and learn more about coaching, because I have a couple spots right now where I basically take you and your business and we do a full business audit and we see what's working and what's not working. And we make the corrections, we make the mindset shifts, we lean into your strengths, and we get you results. So with that, hope you enjoyed the training and I will talk to you in the next training.